Alright, so ending our um hunt of the pirates in High Brazil, we only have like a few more days. We have 3 more days. Ending our system bounty for the pirates in High Brazil. Our current standing with Tritachyon is at -59. Still not where we want it to be. Eventually, we want to be suspicious so we can actually interact with the planet. But here's a good enough start. What we're going to do at this time now is pivot over to a slightly different strategy. Tritachyon being a fairly relaxed faction, I don't know how else to explain it, compared to the other ones, means that they have a lot of free worlds, planets that don't care if your transponder is on or not. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up missions if I can. I'm going to go to the different bars um, at like Port Say, over here in Tribeca, in the magic system, and where's it at? Scothy over here in Valhalla. And see if I can find like good missions to go with them, and then continue building reputation up with Tritachyon. So I'll farm around, see if I can find something good, and then I'll jump back in with an update. Just showing off specifically what I'm doing. Here's like a perfect opportunity. What we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy one ship, get 2 reputation for this, and then fight it again and get 2 more reputation for destroying the other ship. We're gonna pursue them. We will transfer command over to the Shade, and then we'll take command of the action. I'll just deploy myself and see if I can't catch these 2 ships. We're gonna destroy one, like I said, and let the other one go. If they do decide to pursue me, because it is 2-on-1, then I'll deploy some more ships and get them off the battlefield. Alright. And then we'll just let the other one go. I was being a bit lazy. We obviously could have activated our special ability to destroy some of those missiles, but I knew we'd be fine. We're not gonna go anywhere near the Hound, because if I get too close to it, then it'll turn around and try to fight us. So we'll just let it escape. Yep, the Hound has retreated. So we'll go ahead and claim victory. Continue. Pick through the wreckage, pick up a little bit of scrap here and there. Whatever, we can sell it off. And then we get our 2 reputation. Even though this tiny fight and it's completely insignificant in the relevance of all of this, we get 2 reputation for it, which is almost half of the reputation you would gain from doing a single mission. And then we'll go ahead and follow up, and we'll fight the Hound. Pursue them, same thing. We'll jump back in the Shade, and we'll take command of the action, and finish this fight off. Should be easy. Honestly, all we have to do is just use our sabos, and that'll be enough to destroy it. Or our special ability, either one. Yep. Nice. And we'll get 2 reputation for this as well. So it definitely pays off to fight. I should have considered ship. Well, no. We weren't gonna get the assault chain gun, but anyway, it does make sense to fight the fights this way. That way you can extract the most value you can, reputation wise. So yeah, again, another frigate. The minimum you get is 2 reputation. So if you can break the fights into multiple small fights. This is totally unrelated to what we're doing, but we have a hedge fleet merchant convoy on the way to Marioth, which is right next to the abandoned Astropolis that we use. We're gonna follow it all the way there and then attack it straight into the lion's den. All right, it's a pretty thick fleet as far as like armor goes, between the Enforcer, kind of the hammerhead, but not really. Really, the enforcer is going to be the hardest part of this fleet to deal with. But we're just going to break it down just like any other fleet. Get rid of the frigates, get rid of the carrier, and then the hammer should be relatively easy to take care of if we can 1v1 it, or if we can get the shade to occupy it and then we get behind it, either way. And then we just surround the enforcer. This fleet having an atlas means that it's going to be chock full of goods. The goods it's carrying is domestic luxury and food, but still, we can sell it for a good profit. Alright, let's go ahead and move into engage. And I think we're fine in the Harbinger. Alright. So the important thing is that we just ignore the monitor. So we should give everybody assignments. We're just going to use the engage assignment to pretty much hold everyone's attention. I'm going to have you two solo... I'm going to have you solo the Hound. I'm going to have the Shade go ahead and... Actually, you know what? I'm going to upgrade this to eliminate order. I'm going to put the Shade on it, and I'm just going to commit to the hammer. And then in the meantime, I'm going to have the Afflictors go ahead and engage the kites. A little spicy at the start, but should be fine. Let's go get that hammer off the battlefield. I'm not too sure if I talked about the design yet at this point. This is a design that I stole from, I believe his name is Cuba. I'll talk about it after the battle, but basically it relies on phase lances and just popping in and out of phase space to do a ton of damage very quickly. It's really nice build. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this off the battlefield. His design though uses three of haze lances. I only have 2 in my inventory, and working on getting the 3rd one now. Do a quick pivot to get rid of that condor. Does this monitor it does have full shields. Alright. Yeah, you two should be able to get rid of that. Yeah, they don't even help getting rid of a hound. Should be fine. We do have to be careful here. The hammer does have a lot, and I mean a lot of high explosive damage. Can very easily peel our face off. But we just brute force it down. Now this build does not have phase anchor, which you would expect it to. It's just the cooldown on phase lance is so low that naturally it pairs well with the cooldown of jumping in and out of phase space. Easy fight. We'll do the pursuit phase. We'll just let the AI handle it. We should be able to destroy all these ships. We'll let our second in command handle it. We'll deploy most of the ships. We'll keep the Harvey back just to save a little supply. Yeah, we get all of it anyway. The Hound is empty, and I'm not going to spend a story point. Again, I would love the Atlas, but I'm not going to spend a story point to get the weapons off of these. I'll pick through the wreckage here. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 1100 domestic goods, 600 food, 200 luxury goods. If we sold all this at black market rates, we'd be looking at a pretty nice profit. I say we just take all. We'll leave behind some of the supply. We'll just take all and take the supply. Doesn't really make a difference. We're at 2,000 over. And we'll laze our way over here. I want to test to see if we can emergency burn. And if that'll get us there. It does. Nice. Let's drop all this off. We'll slowly distribute that as we get an opportunity. Here's the armory, by the way. It's coming along quite nicely. Alright, back to hunting missions / grinding reputation with Tritachyon. Alright, so we get our first mission from Mexico Elysium, awesome name. He wants us to tactically bombard Epiphany. This is perfect. It's going to cost 140 fuel, should be no problem. Epiphany, I believe, is also defenseless, like it doesn't have a orbital station, so we should be able to just slip right in, complete the mission, and then exit without a problem. So let's go do that really quickly. Let's see something real quick. We have a heavy blaster, a phase lance, and an ion pulsar. Real quick, we're gonna take this fight just so that we can get the weapons off of the Tempest and the Strike. Should be a fairly easy fight. They don't know who we are. Yeah, our transponder's off. Yeah, should be easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 combat ships. I don't really count the Centurion as a combat ship. We will stay in the Harvey. Yep. We'll continue. We'll keep the ships closer to me this time. We don't really want them wandering off. It'd be too easy to get them picked off if they're doing their own thing. Alright. For instance, like this. We'll just have you two follow each other, just to get them off that side of the battlefield. And we'll just kind of dominate the left side and then move over to the right. Hopefully at half flux we'll be able to... well, you know what, let's take an opportunity to get rid of the Tempest here. Those Terminator drones are quite devastating, but the drawback is they cost a lot of flux to fire. So as long as we just tank one, we should be fine. Alright. We did have to trade a lot of front armor for that, but I think it's worth it to get off the battlefield quickly. Nice. I don't know if you saw that, but because we disrupted it, we canceled its phase. It's really cool. hang back, hang out near our shade. Our shade who enjoys fluxing itself out. Interesting. Alright, wolf's probably gonna leave. That's actually fine. We don't really care about the wolf. It's not what we're here for. Put an engage order on the condor, and we'll assign this group to it. And then the shade, we'll just keep with us. Oof. Devious. Alright. Disabled all my weapons and then just vented in my face. Alright. So maybe I'll quickly eliminate some of the ships. Thank you. We are kind of playing with fire here. Our hull is very low. Alright, let's turn this into eliminate order. Get this off the battlefield. Alright. Let's move our shade away. Condor is done. We don't have command points, but we are just going to issue the full assault order. And we'll just follow up with the rest of our fleet. Whatever they target, we'll follow up on. Oh, just a hair too close on the shade there, on the strike. That was terrible. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up. It's not the end of the world, but we definitely should not have lost a ship in this fight. Just playing entirely too recklessly. Alright, that gets rid of the shepherd. Then the wolf should start to retreat, actually. Pretty easy fight. Just playing entirely too reckless. I don't think any of these ships have weapons that we care about. And its intended target is Eldfeld. It's carrying supplies, heavy machinery, and ship hulls. For the heavy machinery and supplies, I guess we will engage them. Don't really need it. Let our second in command handle it. We'll deploy all. We'll recover our Harbinger. And it looks like we get a grav beam off of the Tempest, but we don't get the Phase Lance, which is unfortunate. And off the Wolf, it doesn't have anything to offer besides a pulse laser. That's just how it goes. Yeah. Let's definitely make sure we recover these. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Alright. We will take the supply. And nothing else really is too important here. Someone asked why I don't take more supply than the cap, and the reason is it's just habit. I don't really like seeing the orange number. I'll usually just camp the supplies and then just grab some more when I need it. It turns out to be the same thing anyway, but that's just why I do it. I might take the breaches. Alright, so here we are on Epiphany. We're going to consider our military options. I already checked the bar to see if there was a Tritachyon mission, which would be very unlikely. And I checked the comm directory for a officer, didn't see one. We're going to consider our military options. We're going to consider orbital bombardment. They don't have a battle station, so there's nothing to fight. We'll prepare a tactical bombardment. It's going to cost us 149 fuel to complete. But once we do it, we're going to go ahead and gain reputation with Tritachyon. And now currently we are inhospitable. I believe that means we can still interface, or we can finally interface with Tritachyon, or at least we can fly around with our transponder on, and fleets won't bother us. I still don't think we can dock at planets yet. But anyway, let's go ahead and get out of here and keep looking for missions. Also, did that generate a contact? After you complete a mission, you should see if you gain a contact. Contacts just generate a reliable stream of missions for you. Let's head over to Tribeca while we're here. What does that eagle have on it? Nothing interesting. Cautious and ballistic mastery, not really a good combination. Ballistic mastery is almost entirely irrelevant to us, and cautious is just too low. We would have to step her up from cautious to steady, and then from steady to aggressive, so not really worth it. We would need 450 Marines for this one, and it's Hesperus, which is a capital world, so we're gonna go ahead and decline that. And then the arms dealer is a pirate mission. Also, we can't purchase any weapons anyway. Let's head over here to Scothy. Let's see if that Gemini has a Reaper launcher on it. It does. Gemini is one of their default loadouts. I guess a lot of their default loadouts has the Typhoon Reaper launcher in the middle of it. Great way to farm these that missile system. So we'll go ahead and fight it. Hopefully we can get it. There's not really anything else that we're interested in. The hypervelocity drivers might be useful somewhere. Doubt it. Let's go ahead and move into engage. Oh! I completely forgot about the Tempest. I definitely apologize for that. I'll go ahead and scrap the Tempest. It's not me using non-phase ship. Just genuinely forgot it was part of my fleet. There's something about this game where some ships will just spin randomly after you destroy it, or once you get them down low enough. We don't care about their goods, and these aren't carrying any weapons that we care about, so we'll let them go. Not really interested in anything there. Take through the wreckage. We do get claws, which is really nice. We'll take the supply. Could sell this to pirates. Could sell luxury goods to Marioth, which is probably where we're heading to next anyway. We will scrap the Tempest. Just an honest mistake. I forgot I had that with me. And we will actually dump the luxury goods. Just for a second. Like, just the worst weapons ever. Ugh. I was hoping this would be the Assault Griffin that has all the Reapers on it. And then maybe the Eagle would have Phase Lances, though it's really rare. And then the Sunder. Just a sad batch of weapons. Ugh. Alright. Let's carry on this Gothy. So in Port Say, we get an extraction mission. The target is going to be Dawn. We only need 30 Marines. A little tight, but we can definitely do it. We have the crew capacity, so we'll accept this one. Alright, mission. Okay. Yep. Launch raid. Try to acquire valuables. We're going to perform the extract operation. Going to lose a lot of Marines in the process, but that's just what it's going to cost. Alright, and let's head on back to Port Say for us. Yes. Alright, so finally, we do have a contact now, in the form of May Page. So, and she's military, which is really good. That means she's going to offer us more raids, more bounty oriented missions, which is perfect. So we'll sell those in a second, but what we need to do now is go ahead and go into the intel screen, talk to her in the intel screen, and develop contact. Confirm. Right now her importance is low, which means she'll give kind of basic missions, but as you build her up, as you gain more trust with her, she'll offer you better and better missions. So now when we go to Port Say, we'll see May Page here. we can talk to her directly, and we can ask her, "Do you have any work for me?" And she has 2 missions. One's a light destroyer. She's willing to sell it to us for 10,000 credits. While I appreciate the offer, due to the restrictions of this challenge, I can't take it. I would love to add a strike to the fleet. But I can ask her what's available on the bounty docket. What's our most challenging? Okay, not too bad. 4 Colossus Mark IIs, and then a handful of smaller ships. Whatever you got works for me. Really far away. This would be an easy fight. And then I prefer a more manageable target. 3 ships. I'm not going out that far for 3 ships. So of the 3, I think we're gonna take the middle of the road. We probably could do this one, but with just the sheer number of missiles flying through the air, I don't really want to risk that. It'd be a shame to fail our first mission for our brand new contact. So whatever you got works for me. Continue. Accept. And we'll take on this bounty in the beginning of the next episode. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It's really coming on now. Like, the fleet is filling out. 3 Afflictors, a Shade, and a Harbinger. It's not much, but it is getting the job done. I look forward to building up more relations with Tritakion and getting into those more specialized bounties. That's where we'll find like the much better ships, like the Dooms, more Harbingers, things like that. Anyway, other than that, Grumpy out.